Gunpla fans. Today we're tackling the GQuuuuuX, and what seems like a new trend for Bandai and their line of high-grade Gundam kits. We get this highly detailed and highly articulated demonstration of engineering, plastic, and Gunpla goodness. Never mind the fact that this kit in series deviates away from the existing source material. This thing is a continuation of high-grade RX-78GE and an example of where the high-grade line is moving. So let's go ahead and get into this a little bit. Starting out, we're going to try something a little different and try to go from the outside in with this review and start with the detail of this kit. And I know that I've given high praise to the RX-78GE in the past, and it is very well deserved. But and it is very well considered my favorite Gunpla kit to date. However, this kit as a whole is right up there with that, and it does edge out the Master Grade Sanderic EW as my second place. So this kit is very much my second place kit. You know, this kit has an incredible amount of detail. If you look at it, it has an incredible amount of detail. You really should not look this kit over. Really, when you're deciding to build your next kit, purchase it and potentially customize. I know that me personally, I will be customizing this kit in between these videos. You know, with these sharp edges and the angular design language that this does have, it's an ideal kit for customization. It does have an incredible amount of detail, intricacies, and panel lining. This is just one serious Gunpla high grade, one very serious high grade. And to lean more into the aesthetics of this kit, you know, we got to dig a bit deeper, and we'll focus here, top down now, is we'll focus on the head unit here. And with the head unit, what we're seeing here is that it comes with two of these. I didn't build the other one, but it's more traditional. It's got the V-fin, and it's got an open mask, whereas the other doesn't. And with the open mask, you can use these stickers. I have not put any stickers on this kit yet, and I will be after I do some customization and panel lining. So there's that. But what we can expect here with these head units is that they have some incredible range of motion. And I'd like to point out here, very first, before we go any further, is that this battle mode helmet is my favorite. It really is. It does remind me of Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid, or the battle mode for Bumblebee and Transformers. It just does. But I do prefer the battle mode. Now, we'll go into the articulation a little bit. You know, with this head unit, you're going to get full articulation. You can do a full spin. I can demonstrate that, but some of these pieces might fall off. But you get, you know, head range moving down. Neck range does move down further in the forward. You get a little bit of backward movement. You get side to side. And again, you get full spinny around. But I'm not going to demonstrate that because last time I tried that, a little piece here fell off. But you're able to pose this particular part of the kit at your heart's content. So do with it as you will. And then speaking of the articulation, as we move down and range of motion with this kit, you want to go ahead and focus on the arm units here. And now, while you do lack a blatantly obvious double joint here, you don't lose anything really with the movement of this kit or with the arm units, because you get that full range of motion as you would expect. So do not think because you do not have that double joint here at the elbow, you're going to miss out on anything. Believe me, you're not going to. And the best thing about the arms, is that they are very simple when being put together. They're just a couple pieces, as most high-grade kits are. But these are different, and when you build it yourself, you'll see what I'm saying, is that they are different in the way that they put together, and when they slide together, they feel a lot more flush. They feel a lot more engineered appropriately. And this might not be the right word, appropriate, but they feel like they're better engineered, and they slide together effortlessly, and it just works. It really just works. So let's go ahead and move on to what would probably be my favorite part of this kit. And if you're wondering why I'm missing a piece here, it's because it fell off when I was getting ready for this demonstration. So I just kept it off. Anyway, the best part about this kit is the torso. I absolutely love this waist unit and torso. It is the best thing about this kit. However, there is something I still like to see with this. You do get a full range of motion here. You get a side to side, forward, and the ab crunch. Of course, it was already bent. So you get, again, side to side, forward, and the ab crunch, and then a little bit of backwards motion. You don't get a full range of backwards motion. You just get some range of backwards motion. And that's something I would say that I would like to see Bandai change in the future. I know that it's not necessary to have a lot of backwards motion with these kits, but I would definitely like to see that. I think it would be a good implementation and a good design aesthetic for these kits in the future. What's even more impressive about this is that this entire kit is polycap free, a lot like the RX-70 GE. The whole thing is polycap free. No polycaps. None whatsoever. Fantastic. Just plastic on plastic. Good range of motion. Solid performance. Stable as can be. No complaints. None whatsoever. Now let's go ahead and move a little further down here when it comes to the leg units. The leg units are, not unlike what we'd see with the RX-70 GE that came out prior to this one. The difference is that the legs do the splits comparative to a lot of the other high grades that are out there. But again, I want to go and state here, buyer beware, right? Because if you start moving these in certain poses, you're going to start seeing separation here with the panel. So be careful when doing the full splits and doing some range of motions here and some acrobatics with the legs. But you get some good movement here, a lot of good movement and articulation. You don't get a double joint here like you would in other high grade kits, like you saw with the RX-70 GE, but you do get a full range of motion. It is nice. It does articulate well. You get a full kick forward, a full kick backwards, a bend at the knee like you'd want, and you can get some dynamic posing. And here at the feet, you don't get that full range of motion you would see in others, but it's good enough to go and kind of help augment those poses and really it's different, right? The feet are different, but they do allow for the augmentation of poses and to keep it stabilized. My wife called these high heels, so I guess they are high heels. And then we'll go ahead and spin around here to the backpack. Now, the backpack is quite different. It's one of those things that you need to see in person. You absolutely need to see this in person. Why do pieces keep falling off this blasted thing? It's probably because I keep moving it around. So let's go ahead and put that back on. Anyway, so let's focus here on the backpack. Again, you need to see this in person. It's an absolute must to see this in person. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing thing you have to see it in person. I can't say that enough. It does articulate well. It looks really good. It spins. You can't say that backpacks articulate well. You just can't. It's not something that you would say about typical backpacks on a Gunpla. They're static. They just static. They just sit there and they hold beam sabers. These move. Now there are some out there like the new and I think the RX-93 and a few others that have those special backpacks that can move. But for high grade, especially with what we've seen in the past, this is next level. This is some good stuff here. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I think you will be too. And then we'll go ahead and move into the weapons. And I know that this arm fell off. It's because I keep moving the blasted thing around. But the weapons, and I know I don't get too detailed here into the weapons, and that is unfortunate. But unlike the classic beam sabers you would see on some other kits, you're getting this, a simple two-piece construction beam sword with a green blade. I actually quite like this. It has a weird little flexibility to it. I wouldn't suggest going crazy with that, but it has a little bit of weird flexibility to it. I like it. It's an odd looking weapon, but it looks really good. There are other weapons with this kit. To me, honestly, I don't have a lot to say about weapons because, unless something really stands out, and this kit is a lot like the Witch from Mercury kits, it's just a couple pieces, you put the thing together, boom, it's done. Though it looks good, there's nothing that really stands out for me to really say a lot about them. So I'm going to speak here on the blades and just be done with it. So here at the end of this, I'd like to state and stress that though this is not my favorite kit, it really isn't. But what it is my second favorite kit. It is my second favorite kit to put together. The Sandrock was my second favorite kit. This one is now, because of how detailed it is, how articulate it is. It's just a really good kit. And so would I recommend that you purchase this kit and do some great things with it? Absolutely. I would highly suggest buying this kit and doing some amazing things with it. I bought this on newtype.us for about $22.99. When it was on pre-order, I got it. I was lucky to get it. And currently it's on Amazon for the same price. And so if you got Amazon Prime, you get free shipping. That's probably going to be the better deal here. This is a hard one to pass up on, and I really suggest you don't. I would say in my closing notes here, look beyond the stylization and design language of this kit, and look at it with the eyes of a builder. You'll greatly appreciate how well this kit goes together, and the amount of engineering that went into this to produce it, especially this quality of kit. It really is a testament to what Bandai is capable of doing, and not what they've done with the latest real grade release, but what they are capable of doing and what they're capable of introducing into this lineup of kits. To me, this is very much a hybrid of real grade and high grade, and again, one you should not sleep on. And so I do appreciate those who have taken the time to sit through this entire video, and really, I hope y'all learned something from this. And I'd like to know, do you plan on buying this kit? Do you plan on building it, customizing it? And if you already have, let me know what you thought of it. I would ask that you go ahead and like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel, because we have a lot coming down the pipeline. But that's it. I'm done. You can have your time back, and I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. So go ahead and keep on building, guys. I'll see y'all later.